Nope. It's a celebration.
Skoolz Owt Fo Summa. Like I said, it's a celebration, so had to step it up a little bit. But, boy, it's good. How y'all doing? Me? I'm doing fine, as you heard. Skoolz Owt Fo Summa. It's a celebration. Get happy, y'all. Get happies. Everybody get happies. Well, for those of us that work in education, congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. We made it through another year. For the students that made it through the year, congratulations. You made it through it well. I guess most of y'all made it through the year. Congratulations. Give yourself a pat on the back. To the parents, tag, you it. It's your turn. Now, for some of you, this is going to be an easy tag team match because your kids are well behaved. Your kids know how to listen. Your kids do what they told. For those type of kids and those type of parents, on behalf of myself, on behalf of teachers, on behalf of administrators, on behalf of bus drivers, on behalf of cafeteria workers, on behalf of custodians, on behalf of grounds crews and coaches and counselors and everybody else that work in education, I want to thank you, students, and I want to thank you, parents, for raising students that do know how to listen and behave and follow instructions and have respect and yada, yada, yada. Those are the type of kids that make education worthwhile because you see what's going on and you feel like I'm actually doing some good because I see results. Now, for the rest of y'all, went to a ceremony about a week ago. And one of the things one of the speakers said was, there's 3 things you need as a student to be successful. Good teachers, good administration, and good supportive parents. Now, here's the thing. Your child got the same teachers and administration as everybody else. So if your child ain't behaving, whose fault is it? And you get why I use his finger. I had so many cases this year of just mess. It was ridiculous. I mean, I get as a parent, it's your job to come to the defense of your child. But at some point, defense becomes an enabling thing, not a defense thing. I said in the video before, if you are coming to the defense of your child more than you going to congratulate your child, you are the problem, not the child. If you are coming to the defense of your child, if you trying to say my child didn't do this, or why y'all picking on my child, or why y'all is not my child, more than you are saying congratulations, my child, good job, my child, I'm proud of you, my child. If you're doing that one more than this one, you are part of the problem. I had 2 different examples this year. 2, count them, 1, 2, of a parent telling me, after I've been told by administration to go check on a situation, look on the school security camera system, I get down to the time, the hour, the minute, and the second of what happened, told it to the parent, ma'am, your child did this, and I have the camera work to prove it. I had 2 different parents this year tell me that the camera system was wrong because my child said they didn't do it. Really? And you wonder why some kids don't have respect. You wonder why some kids don't listen. It's partly the parent's fault. It's mostly the parent's fault. Now, I'm by no means saying that every misbehaving child has parents that do that. There are some parents that are doing everything in their power to provide for, to give, to support, to do everything for the child. And some kids just decide they ain't going to do it. I'm not talking about them. If out of every 10 misbehaving kids, you got 9 parents that's enabling that kid and reinforcing that negative behavior. If every time somebody says something, you automatically go and try to poke holes in who's saying it, that's a problem. Nobody in education is going to get off or get anything from lying on your child and saying that your child did something they didn't. You're going to get your paycheck regardless. You're going to have your job regardless, nothing. Your child has something out of lying because it gets them out of trouble. So, off top, I'm not saying always go to school, but at least listen and figure out what's going on before you overreact and try to come to school cussing, fussing, and walking in the office in the house coat and hair curlers. You ain't make yourself no better. I've seen kids come to school in designer clothes and designer shoes and all kinds of stuff like this, and then claim that they don't have school supplies because they can't afford it. You mean tell me you got a pair of $175 shoes, but you can't afford a 75-cent pack of pencils? That's stupid. But you hear it. I give you one that just about anybody that works with kids hates. And this is gonna go mostly to the moms. I'm so sick and tired of y'all just digging in the Scrabble bag and pull out some towels and throwing them on the table, and whatever combination of letters you see, that's your child's name. Like, I get that's your child, and I get you have the right to name your child whatever you want to, but that don't mean you can just sit there and just throw out all the rules for the English language. You'll be surprised. But all right, watch this. Watch. I guarantee everybody that's worked in education has had this exact same happen. Watch this.
Okay, class, settle down, settle down. It's time to take roll. George. Okay. Tanya. Hi, Tanya. Michael. 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 Courtney. Hi, Courtney. Asshole Jenkins. Excuse me, my name is Asholay. No, this right here say asshole. I can read. Asshole.
Asholay. Really? Now, I'm by no means saying that Asholay is going to be a misbehaving child because of her name, but that's just an example of some of the stuff that educators have to deal with. And I know what some people are saying, you know, my child has this situation, my child has this situation. It's not his fault he acts the way it is. That's a bunch of bull. In the 10 plus years I have been working with kids, I have seen kids that have been victim of abuse, sexually, verbally, mentally, physically. I've seen kids that are homeless. I've seen kids that have diseases. I've seen kids that have some of the worst situations imaginable. Things that me as a grown man, I do not think I could handle having to deal with on a day-to-day basis. It would break me down right now to the point where I would have a nervous breakdown dealing with some of these children have to deal with, but they still behave. They still listen. They still have a joy. They still come to school with a smile on their face. They still come in there and they're ready to learn. They're willing to learn because that's what they come to school for. So don't tell me that your child acts the way he does because of his situation. I never accept that. You know, my dad's not my life. So what? I got this. So what? I got that. So what? I've seen some terrible situations, and they are wonderful kids. So there is no excuse for a child doing whatever. Unless your child actually has some sort of issue that makes it this way, it's your child, and a lot of times, most times, almost all times, it's partly the parent as well. But again, I mean, this really wasn't even much of a planned video. I mean, I knew I was going to do it at some point because obviously I recorded the part with Asholay and her silly mama. Good God. But, you know, again, it was just, I'm out for the summer, so and I got to figure out something to do to keep myself busy. Otherwise, I will go crazy. So be prepared for a lot more foolishness. If I go outside and shoot a clock, then I just about do anything now. So the farther and farther I go, the less and less I care about making myself look ignorant. So, but y'all seem to enjoy it, so I keep on doing it. But again, like I said, there's not really a lot to comment on this one. So, but if you got something to say, as usual, clickety clickety clickety, hit enter. Again, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing this summer, but I guarantee there's gonna be a lot of ignorance going on. So sit back and enjoy, I guess. Bye.